All right, y'all, we got the 2025 4Runner TRD off-road, and we picked up these things from Han Show, and these are some daytime running lights. They're like the Raptor lights, so we're gonna try to install these on this 4Runner here. I'm gonna do my best to kind of walk you through the steps. This is my first time installing it, so let's just figure this thing out together. So once you pop the hood, first thing you want to do is remove this cover, and you got clips here, yada yada. We're going to remove these clips, and we are going to pull this thing off. Boom. So here's what the light looks like. So this is the front, and behind it, here's the clips. So essentially, it's just gonna clip into here. So let's go ahead and try this out. And then we're just gonna pop it in. You might need to turn it around. So it just kind of pops in like that. All right, so those are all in. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like these are only made to fit on these bottom 4s. So just keep that in mind. It'll be on your bottom 4 ones there. And now, as you can see, we got the cord sticking through. Okay, all these sticking through right here. So that's how we do that, and then let's move on to the next step here. So right here, you got the 1, 2, 3, 4 grill lights, and what we're gonna do now, these are your 4 connections. We're just gonna plug these in to each of these connections over here. Come take a look. So these connections here that we just shoved through, so 1, 2, 3, 4, are gonna attach to these 4 here. So go ahead and attach these right now. And make sure you keep the wires underneath of this metal piece. So make sure you keep it underneath. You don't want to attach it over like this. Go under. Okay, so we're gonna go under. All right, just like that. So we got all 4 connected, and keep everything underneath of these metal bracket. All right, so if you look down here behind the grill, this is where all the wires are at. And you can see here, all we did was some wire management. We just took the slack and we just zip tied the bundle together. And it just sits in here like this. There's a lot of dead space in here on top of this plastic thing. So it literally just sits in here in this dead space. But we did do some wire management with the zip ties there. So all the excess slack, we just zip tied it. And you see all our connections are here. All our connections are here, which are coming from these lights. So those pigtails in the back are shooting back behind the grill and then shooting back into here. And then this is connecting them all together, zip tied. And then now we're gonna route it towards our fuse box. So if you're looking at the vehicle straight on for a 2025 4Runner, you got a fuse box on the left side and a fuse box on the right side. So if you're facing the 4Runner like I am, we're going to go to this side over here, which is the right side. And you're pretty much, I already kind of ran it there, like a rough ran. So we're going to take that wire, we're going to go underneath this thing, and then we're actually going to follow this other line here this line here is for the hood release. So this is the hood release cable, and that's actually a safe route to trace. So we're going to take your wire, and we are going to trace and follow this other line, and we're just going to zip tie it directly to this, follow it down all the way to your fuse box, and then we're going to connect the black wire to this right here. It just acts as a ground, so we can ground it to this metal screw here on this metal, directly the metal bracket. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and let's zip tie it right now. So now we have all the zip ties nicely trimmed. So this is good, clean work, and all the excess wire just kind of shoves in behind this plastic cap. And then, like I said, the red wire is going to connect to your fuse box. Your black wire is going to be grounded to this screw. So yeah, once you have all this part done of the wiring and it's all traced through to the fuse box, you can go ahead and put your cover back on. You don't have to do it now. You can do it after everything's done, but I'm just going to do it now real quick so I don't lose the pieces. So that's all taken care of. And that wire is nicely tucked away, zip tied, following the other line. So perfectly done. And let's go ahead and do the wiring part now. So it's a Japanese vehicle, so that means it's going to be in metric, not standard. So this nut here, this bolt here is a metric 10. So that's what it looks like. You're just grounding it to this screw, the black wire. Now let's go ahead and open up the fuse box and let's attach the other red wire. So it's kind of hard to see, but if you look right here, I put the fuse right above the 30 amp one. There's one there for 15 amps, S slash HTR R slash L. That 15 amp one was an open space over here. So there was nothing here before. So this is my fuse box, and the fuse spot that worked for me when you turn the car on, these get power. So when you turn the car on, these get power up here. And that's the one I decided to use. So if you have a 2025 4Runner TRD off-road, so right here, this green fuse, the 30 amp, I put mine in the open free slot above it. And you want to make sure that your fuse is facing oriented this way. If you do it this way, nothing happens because one of these ends, one of these forks here is the load side. So I had it this way before and nothing would happen. But as soon as I turned it like this, then I got power down, shooting down the red wire. So you just want to face it this way, not this way, this way. And we're just going to put it in there just like that. And then you could just do some wire management. You can just bring this wire down like this. And then eventually we're probably going to Dremel a little notch here. And then that will be nice and tucked away. So Now when we go ahead and turn the car on, you see right now the car's off, so their lights are off. So that's what you want, because you don't want this draining your battery. Now let's go ahead and just turn the accessories on. Now we got just the accessories on. The engine is not on, just the accessories. Now when we come up to the front, now those lights are on with the accessories. So every time you turn on your car, these will come on. And then when you turn off the car, let's turn off the car. Close the door. Car is off. And the lights are now off. All right, so for the wiring, here's the final touches. We did some wire management. Fuse here, runs along here, goes down here, zip tie. This connection is inside the box to keep it from the weather and the rain. And then zip tie here. The last thing we did was we took a little Dremel. We Dremeled this corner out so that this wire sits flush on that channel. And then all of the excess wire is tucked in behind this piece right here. So the wire comes out in the corner, and then right under here, everything is in there clean, nice and clean, nice and clean, and then underneath. And last thing, we're just going to go ahead and put this back on. Oh, and guys, if you want 20% off of these lights or any of their accessories on their website, use the code word REDEEM. That's REDEEM for 20% off of these lights or any of their accessories on their website. The link to their online store will be in the description.